It is 4 a.m. I have not slept. The manuscript is on my desk. I have not touched it in 6 hours. I am afraid to touch it again. I am more afraid of what it will feel like if I don't. At 6 a.m., I called in 3 favors. Dr. Hamid at the carbon dating lab, Professor Liang at spectral analysis, Dr. Ferreira for ink composition. I told each of them I had an anonymous donor artifact, requiring urgent authentication. I did not tell them what I thought it was. I did not tell them what I already knew. Carbon dating takes 72 hours. I waited. Spectral analysis of the ink, 48 hours. I waited. Ink composition and cross-referencing with known ancient materials, 36 hours. I waited. All 3 labs returned results within 4 minutes of each other, as if they had coordinated, as if they already knew. The papyrus, 5,400 years old, plus or minus 80 years. Authentic, uncontested. The ink, consistent with plant-based pigments, used in the ancient Levant. Authentic. The language, and this is where Dr. Hamid called me personally, bears 0 relationship to any known writing system. 0. No ancestor, no parallel, no evolutionary route. It appeared on this document, fully formed, 5,400 years ago, and nowhere else in recorded history. Here is the thing I have not yet told you. The thing I kept from the scientists. The thing I could not put in any report. From the moment I opened that manuscript, before the tests, before the dating, before any of this, I could read it, fluently, instantly, as if I had spoken this language since childhood. I have never encountered this language before. I have never studied anything remotely like it, and yet it is as natural to me as my own name. I designed a controlled test. I closed the manuscript, sealed it back in its case, sat at the opposite end of the room. From memory, I wrote down every symbol I could recall. Then I opened the case, compared my notes to the original. Perfect. Every symbol, every sequence, every line I had read. I ran the test again 6 hours later. Still perfect. The language is not in the manuscript. It is in me. I have spent my career studying the transfer of knowledge across civilizations. Knowledge does not transfer itself. It requires a medium. This language bypassed every step of that process. No study, no exposure, no teacher. It went directly from the manuscript into my cognition. Whatever wrote this text did not just write for me. It wrote to me. It wrote inside me. That is not linguistics. That is something else entirely. I was sitting with that thought, with the weight of it. The manuscript on the desk, my notes on the floor, the clock reading 11:47 p.m. And then something knocked. Not on the door, on the window. I am on the 4th floor. Watch out for episode 3. Follow, like, and share.